Good evening and thank you for joining us on 13 Plus. I'm Mary Coleman. We want to jump into one of our stories tonight on our Crime Files series. Now, it's an important job that only a four-legged employee can do, and it's led to multiple people being charged with crimes here in southern Arizona. In this week's Crime Files, we introduce you to Zona, the dog that is literally sniffing out crime. We've shown you countless scenes like this, where law enforcement raids a home and finds items leading to an arrest for child exploitation. But to build a case, officers need to gather all the electronic evidence they can find. That's where Zona comes in.
Yes? Show me. Yes, good girl.
She was the first electronic detection canine in Arizona, helping officers find devices with her nose.
Zona is an electronic storage device detection canine, and she is trained to indicate on the presence of a unique chemical compound that's sprayed in the manufacturing process of all electronic devices that store memory. So anything is basically trying to help prevent it from overheating.
Zona was actually a service animal trainee failure. She just had too much drive. But that's what made her perfect for this job with the Tucson Police Department. Zona and her handler, Gail Warren, have already been instrumental in combating child exploitation and human trafficking in southern Arizona.
So we primarily respond with the internet crimes against children on search warrants, and so when they go to a search warrant, we bring Zona in and do a secondary sweep of the house with her searching for the specific chemical odor. So we respond with ICAC is our internet crimes against children. We respond with them, do that search, and she found hidden devices that contained over 600 images of child exploitation material.
We put Zona to the test, hiding our camera in a bush to see if she would alert Warren. And sure enough...
Show me. Show me. Yes! Good girl. Good girl, Zona. Good girl. Yes! Good dog.
She found it easily. While our camera is large and pretty easy to spot, Zona has proven that she excels where humans cannot.
So at nearly every search warrant, Zona finds something that we missed. Now, it's not always helpful. Sometimes, like I said, it's a smartwatch, and we're like, well, we're not going to get a lot from that. Or maybe it's a tile or air tag hanging on a keychain. But we also have had several cases where she's found things that we would have missed that contain valuable information.
The 2.5-year-old English Labrador is rewarded with food and knows when the pouch goes on, it's time to go to work.
It's incredible. Yeah, we're on a mission. I do digital forensics, and I primarily analyze child exploitation cases anyway. And adding Zona to that mix just allows us to kind of keep serving that mission. We kind of just say one at a time. You can't catch them all at one time, so we just one at a time. We're going out, and having Zona as this tool is amazing. That we can find things that we may have missed in the past.
And Zona was brought here by a grant from Operation Underground, and while she technically works for TPD, she is used by agencies all throughout southern Arizona. And if you're wondering, yes, she goes home with her handler every night, and she tells me that she's just like a normal dog and very playful, has some other siblings at home, and lives a pretty normal life outside of work. But we want to take a look at some of the other successes that Zona has had recently. Take a look. On November 28th, she helped with crimes against children search warrant in Oro Valley that helped lead to the arrest of a 37-year-old man for sexual exploitation of a minor. Here she has taken a little power nap preparing for that search. Check this one out. On November 20th, Zona helped adult probation on a search where she found numerous electronic devices in this incident. And here she is in mid-November. Zona assisted on a search warrant for the Tucson PD Internet Crimes Against Children Unit and also on a search warrant for Homeland Security. Now, Zona is taken all over to various locations so she can smell different things and get used to some of the other smells and distractions that she may encounter when she's out working. But It was a pleasure to meet her. This was quite a cool story to cover, and we'll have more on 13 News live at 10. But be sure to join us right here on weeknights at 7 o'clock, where we will continue to dive more into stories that impact our community. For now, we're going to leave you with a quick live look outside. This is overlooking Tucson this evening. Things looking pretty gorgeous out there. Again, those sparkling lights really remind you that it is Christmas time. Have a great evening, and we hope you will join us once again tomorrow.